Okay, don't need any of those. And there you go. Indeed, where might the dome be?
So this is the tome. Excellent. Let us take it to Master Muir at once.
I take it you found the tome? Well, let's see it then. Aye, this is it, all right. I must say, the experience brought back memories. Just like the old days, you still send people into the thick of danger as if it were nothing more than a mundane errand. But we were able to accomplish the task thanks to Pararogo. He is an eminently capable familiar, a creation worthy of the great Master Matoya, and to simply witness him in action gave me a better understanding of arcane entities. Should the opportunity present itself, I should very much like to employ his knowledge for the betterment of mankind. Create a new variety of carbuncle, perhaps. Don't get ahead of yourself, boy. Louis Soir's grandson or no, it'll take another decade under me before you can call yourself a scholar. And a deal more than that to make you a scholar worth a damn. As you may have gathered, Master Matoya is not easily impressed. Indeed. So, shall we examine the tome? You little bastard. You think you got what it takes to learn from the great Master Matoya? Little... How old is he supposed to be now? Like, what, 14, 16, 15? He's supposed to be like 14 at the beginning of Realm Reborn, so he's probably like 16 or something by now. She's just like, you little bastard. You think you've got what it takes to call yourself a scholar? You're not worth shit. You think you're so capable. That is kind of what Alphino gets on a regular basis, though, at the same time. Like, Alphino's like, I'm gonna go do this thing, and it's gonna be great, and it'll work out. And then, like, somebody curb stomps him, he's like, oh, I'm so horrible. And then Tataru's like, don't worry, you're great. Let's keep trying again. He's like, you know what? I am great. Let's try again. And then he tries something new. And then somebody curb stomps him. Or things don't work out. Wasn't that mostly just a Realm Reborn and post-Realm Reborn story arc? Is Alphino realizing that he has limitations? Alright. An eye for ether.
I had not thought to behold this tome again. There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents. That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required.
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white auracite in the etheric siphon.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Why did it not occur to us before? We already have what we need! The Eye! It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the Great Worms have lived! It is a veritable wellspring of energy!
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I believe so, with the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Stola, wait. When did the light fade from your eyes?
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the ether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
Okay, so just by being able to see the the live stream, it's killing you. That's interesting to know. Alpha now. Thanks to your customary heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build the etheric ram. All that remains is to secure its energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Imeric regarding the Eye. Now, as it turns out, we need to do 200 extra quests to be able to access the Eye, and then after that, we need to do 400 other quests. Me and Savred just got done a little while ago doing the precursor to fighting Titan. So the entire time we're just like you guys do know that you guys do realize that everyone in Lemsa is about to die, right? Ah, you returned. Sir Emmerich, I am pleased to see that your recovery proceeds apace. May I introduce Ishtola, a fellow scion of the Seventh Dawn and Archon of Sharlayan. My lord, pray excuse me for foregoing the pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the etheric ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build such a device, we yet lack an appropriate source of energy with which to power it. I believe, however, that Ishgard may possess the solution to our problem. You need not apologize, my lady. Full eager am I to learn of your progress. Please, tell me what this energy source that you believe we possess. And you are certain that the eye can lend its power to Master Matoya's etheric converger? At Estenian's command? Yes. Very well. I shall speak with him. My thanks, sir. Nay, my friend. 'Tis I who should thank you, as should every Ishgardian. You labor in our name, with nary a care for your own safety. Let us next speak with Sid. He will doubtless be eager to begin work on the etheric ram. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build the etheric ram. Greetings, Sid. It has been a while. This tome contains the fruits of my former master's research on a device known as the etheric converger. All rams should operate on the self-same principle. Ah! Well, my manners. Put a toy like this in my hand and go off into my own world. Gods, it's good to see you. And bearing a gift besides. A very distracting one, if I might add. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was my name day. But there will be time for tearful reunions later. I'll make a start on the tome right away. So long as I have a grasp of the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together, which leaves the small matter of the energy source. We believe we found a solution to that problem as well. Please forgive our lateness. The power of the eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe I have sufficient cause to do so. So this is the fabled eye. With a 12 it seethes. 'Tis a wonder such power can be contained, much less controlled. Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let's see if we can't make something out of them. You heard the chief. We're not resting till the etheric ram is operational. Not one wink of sleep. Chukva. Advenu, what do we got? Given the danger of the task that lies before us, I think it only right that we take a moment to bid our friends and allies farewell. Alas, it requires my assistance with Master Matoya's rather singular writings. Might I entrust the task of visiting those who will remain behind to you? He's like right there. So the hour is nigh. Would that I could join you in the coming battle, but with my wounds, I fear I would only burden you. As consorting with the Asians and availing himself of primal powers, my father made himself an enemy to all that is good and right in the world. Do whatever you must to end his madness. May the Fury watch over you. Lucia. I know I killed your sister, and I'm sorry about that. This is it, then. Go well, my friend. I shall pray to the Fury of your preservation. Mayhap you think it's strange that a daughter of Garlemald should pray. I do not blame you. I used to think it passing strange myself. But that all changed when I discovered something dearer to me than mine own life. Thereafter, praying seemed the most natural thing in the world. Prayers are born of heartfelt faith. In manipulating the people's beliefs for his own twisted ends, the Archbishop makes a mockery of their very existence. It cannot be borne. So in Garlemald, for those of you who don't know, they basically are like atheists. That's sort of how Garlemald works. In a lot of ways, just think of like Garlemald as being very similar to like America, if you will. Modern beliefs. Like people don't believe. So I'll give you an example. So most Muslims, well, Muslims by definition believe in Allah, right? Basically just translates to God. So they believe in Allah, but they don't believe that Allah is going to, like, I don't know, blow up someone for them. They don't think that if they pray hard enough that Allah will just show up and, like, lead them in a war of world domination or something. However, in this setting, well, as we have seen, the beast tribes do actually summon primals, and those primals would lead them on a war of world domination if they could, if they had sufficient crystals and power and all that good stuff. Like, quite literally, Ul'dah has to contend with Ifrit, because if they don't, Ifrit could conquer Ul'dah. So, in a world of living gods, basically, of gods who actively influence the physical world, Garlemald says that these things are unworthy of worship, and instead they are simply, they're unworthy of worship and basically just beings that exist that can be harnessed. It's very similar to a lot of things in a lot of media. If you've ever read something that is it Dungeon Punk? It might be Dungeon Punk. There's this trope where people bind elementals, like a fire elemental, to run devices. So, to give you an example of that genre and the concept we're thinking of, like your computer wouldn't work because electricity is being created at a power plant and then transmitted to your house or your apartment or wherever you live. Shack, hole, cardboard box, back alley, park. In the real world, that's how that's done. But in Dungeon Punk, in this trope of binding elementals, instead, there is an elemental bound within what is essentially a battery that you put in your computer or in your wherever you live, and it powers everything that's attached to it with just the power of the elemental, what it's creating just from existing. I guess you could think of like the Matrix, but different. In the Matrix, we would be the batteries instead of elementals. So like your oven doesn't heat up things and cook things and burn because of gas. Instead, you just literally put a fire elemental in there, and then you can tune how much of the fire elemental is exposed or how much energy is being transferred. So, yeah, interesting stuff, but let's go. Hello, Tataru. How are you? So you're off to face the Archbishop, then. Please be careful, and watch over the others, will you? We've lost too many friends as it is. Some may yet return to us, but I couldn't bear to lose anyone else. I just couldn't. I realize it's asking a lot, but you're the strongest person I know, and I don't think there's anything you can't achieve, if you put your mind to it. So please, whatever else happens, keep everyone safe. You got it, Tataru. I'll keep them as safe as I can. as someone breaks their legs. Oh! Oh! What loss? My one weakness. Gravity. Oh! It's like every Dark Souls character ever. Gravity, no! Hello, Hilda. Well, if it ain't my old friend Fen. Off to face the Archbishop and his cronies, is it? I'd love to go and give those bastards a good walloping myself. That snake Charlebert. Especially. But I gotta stay here and keep an eye on things. With the Archbishop gone, some of the poor folk might get it in their heads to start something stupid like storming the pillars. But blood won't get us what we want, and I need to be around to remind them of that just in case they forget. No need to worry about us. I'll work with Sir Emmerich to preserve the peace. You just concentrate on settling the score with the Archbishop, eh? Hello, Edmond de Fondant. Master Muir, how good of you to pay me a visit. It feels as if it were only yesterday, when first we met here in this chamber. You came to us, a fugitive seeking asylum, and now you bear the hopes of our nation upon your shoulders. He would not have told you, but when Haurchefant begged me to accept you into our household, he described you as hope incarnate. At the time, I assumed that he was waxing lyrical, as was his wont. But I've come to see that he simply spoke the truth. You are hope. Shining beacon that will guide the people of Ishgard through the raging snowstorm. A memento. Were my son here, he would have wished to fight at your side in the battle to come. Take care, my friend, and return to us. Alright, Alfineo. What do you got? Count Edmund bequeathed to you Lord Haurchefant's shield? A noble gesture. We bear the hopes and dreams of full many souls. Let their faith in us be a source of strength and courage as we face our remaining trials. The first flight, the Excelsior. Work on the Enterprise is nearly complete. Get your Stola know to make ready.
Until but recently, the Ishgardians have kept their doors firmly shut to outsiders. But thanks to you, we have found in them stout allies with whom we may fight to secure the future of the realm. Truly, you are the beacon of hope towards which all men are drawn.
Spare us the hyperbole. 'Tis not for praise that we fight.
Oh? In light of all we have achieved, I felt it only meet to express my gratitude.
All that we have achieved? Spoken like a true outsider. Until the war is over, we have achieved nothing. The coming battle is a chance to excise the root of this conflict, and by my hand it shall be done. Then you may speak of achievement.
'Twas not mine intent to make light of your struggle. If I have given offense, then I apologize. But if I may speak freely, you would do well to be wary of the eye. Even now, it burns with insatiable hatred, watching unblinking for a sign of weakness. Should you falter for so much as a moment, it will surely consume you.
Save your concern. I will consume the eye ere I let it consume me.
"12 be praised, thou hast not yet set forth. Cross sand and snow have I journeyed, that I might deliver this gift unto thee."
White Auracite. But whence did it come?
To mine amazement, it lay hid amongst Moonbreeder's last effects. 'Twas but blind chance or providence that I did hap to spy it. Let no man claim that my late friend e'er erred for lack of foresight. In the place whither thou goest, servants of darkness do lie in wait. Pray, give unto me thy pledge that thou wilt strike them down and avenge our fallen comrade.